Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. Thank you guys for tuning in to my show. I said show, my channel, The Hermetic Herald. I'd like to touch base with a quick reading for Mariah Carey. I feel like she's going to be in the news coming up, and I feel like there's something that we can learn. I'm trying to fan out the cards, so let's see what's going on with, I was going to say Amanda Bynes. I feel like a lot of people are talking about Amanda, but I'm feeling like Mariah is significant. So let's look at what archetypes she's embodying. I'm going to pick this card because I'm feeling that. I'm also feeling this card. These are going to be her light attributes, kind of like what energy she is currently in. I know a lot of you guys already know Mariah, but let's get into what is significant for her going forward. I'm feeling this card here and this one. So let's get into it. The 4 we have is Liberator. So she's trying to assume this archetype of the liberator. She's trying to free herself and others from outmoded beliefs. So she may be coming out with, I'm hearing full throttle, like with regards to defending herself, releasing negative thought patterns and how people may perceive her, trying to kind of release all the negativity, maybe trying to like breathe out and kind of let go with regards to a lot of things she's going to be hearing in the media and in the news. So there's this energy of her trying to liberate herself and others, trying to be more free, trying to also control how she thinks and how she feels. We have child wounded. She's going to feel a bit wounded in her archetype coming up. Awakens compassion and desire to serve other wounded children. So she's going to have more of like a motherly vibe about her. This is something that she's going to be projecting more as time passes, and I'm feeling this card as well. She's going to try to ask for either forgiveness for not doing something, for her indiscretions of the past, but also being comforting to other people, trying to comfort those that were hurt or others who are wounded or feel wounded in some way. She's also going to beg for forgiveness in some capacity, because it's about, this card is about confronting empowerment. So saying, you know, I really want to have humility, compassion, and self-esteem. It's still like standing up for yourself, but also this energy of trying to see that she would love to have the esteem and that she's portrayed and that she's had for so long as a huge artist. She's huge in the sense of her notoriety and her power. So she wants to come into this with a humility. There's an energy of humility about her. If you notice, there's 2 blues. So there's something about her speaking out or having like the desire to speak out. Coming into this energy here. And then we also have 2 more. We have mother, the motherly archetype. She's going to try to be more nurturing, patient, have unconditional love for others, and also having this joy in giving birth to life, to new ideas, prospects, of trying to move forward out of a situation and to have an abundance, a mindset of abundance here. We also have bully. So she might address how she may bully people and how people may feel bullied by her. I'm feeling like that's important to note. I feel like they're mentioning that she might feel like confronted very soon. And so she has to address things with a sense of humility and also empowerment. I'm feeling these 3 for the shadow archetypes. She might be a hermit for a bit. This is withdrawing from society out of fear or negative judgment of others. So it feels like she may take some time away to kind of, and I'm hearing winded. She might feel winded and have to take time away to refuse to help others in need and focus in on her inner world, focus in on herself. She might expect recognition or exacting appreciation for what she's done. So people in her corner, she's going to probably rely on the people that owe her in some regard, that have helped her, that have been close to her, to assist her in this situation, whatever situation's coming in for her. And then we also have the detective. So she's going to be checking out things online, on the media. She's going to try to look into information that is either being falsified about her or about trying to falsify that information for her gain in some way. We also have warrior. So once she's out of this hermit mode, she's going to start off that way. She's going to get into the warrior. And I'm hearing warrior pose. So she might be getting into yoga or is in yoga, and she's trying to like calm herself down by taking and assuming warrior pose, specifically in yoga, trading ethical principles for victory at any cost. So she's going to be focusing on victory at any cost going forward. Please remember that. Indifference to the suffering inflicted on others. So she's going to have an indifference about the people that she's hurt, but externally she's going to pretend like she cares, but she really is just trying to focus on her own gain and on what she presents, like what she's worked so hard for. Think about this, guys. She's a hard worker. She's done so much in the industry. You think she wants to fall back or to assume defeat? No, she's going to fight against whatever is going to come her way, but there's something coming. Just keep that in mind. This is also coming through prostitute. So something about her either putting herself out there in various ways in the beginning of her career, feeling like she had to do things that she regrets, but she's not going to back down now. She's done too much to get herself in this position. This is about placing material considerations and security above self-empowerment, but she's going to be empowered. Don't forget that, guys. She's just going to be putting material consideration, her money, her finances, her legacy ahead of it. So expect that. We're going to move on, because I know some people that are listening to this information have like a shortened attention span, so it's not a bad thing. It's just the way the world is. So we're going to transition into the reading. What is her current energy like for Mariah? What is her obstacle right now? What can we expect going forward? What can we expect going forward? Okay. And what is her advice? Okay. All right, so bottom of the deck is the Fool energy. She might be either starting up something new, or she feels like a child in a sense, gestating. She might have some things that she wants to do, but there's something about her taking time in meditation and in hermit mode to create that. So she's feeling like a child, feeling like even potentially a fool in some regard. We have the Seven of Earth, failure, which is looking back on her product and looking back on her ventures, looking back on even a friendship and thinking that something about it is a failure. This is about failed attempts to create something new. We also have the Daughter of Fire, of still having this fire within her to move forward and to advance. There's something she really loves, some project that she wants to experience or to pursue, but there's something about her assessing something that's been long-standing or something that is affecting her output going forward. So, okay, let's keep going. So her overall energy, how she's doing right now is the Emperor. She's trying to stand her ground. She's focusing on her Aries energy. This is about someone who's ready to go to war as well, because when you think of an Aries, it's about me, ego, but also about like your passion for yourself, your passion for being true to yourself. So she's being true to herself, she's being a leader. Now, what is her obstacle? The Star and the Daughter of Earth. Her obstacle is her stardom, and also about continuing to focus in on her stardom, because we have the Page of Earth, and this reminds me of like how she was early on in the beginning of her career and then reaching for the heights. She's protecting, and what her obstacle is her notoriety and also her position, her reputation is here. Page of Pentacles is about being a student, working hard at something, at her craft. So her obstacle is kind of focusing on also working on something new that she wants to present to you guys, because I feel like that Fool energy was talking about that, and also about continuing to keep and preserve her stardom. Let's look at her advice here, because I feel like that's important. We have the Father of Air and we have the Two of Wands. Speaking the truth, speaking plainly, being honest and upfront with people, and then moving forward, making a plan to move forward and uniting with people. She's going to have to work on her unification efforts with people in her corner, and then also being communicative and telling them what's going on. Being communicative. Right now she might feel like she's in hermit mode, but she will be out of that very quickly as the warrior archetype that she is. So let's look at the second one. Let's look at the Four. This looks like the Four of Pentacles and the Water, Father of Water. Her trajectory is to stabilize, to focus on her stability, and also to focus on her emotional health. There's something about her needing to stay stabilized in this situation and focusing on her inner world, on her emotional gratification. That's what matters the most. We have those three decks, or those three cards we talked about. Is there any last messages, Spirit? Yeah, that Fool energy is coming through. So you're going to see something foolish come to pass. So this is the message I have for Mariah. If you guys like this message, please like, share, and subscribe. Doing so will help people see this in the algorithm, and stay tuned for more readings like this. Take care. Bye.